Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the podcast, episode 3. I've got a special guest here,
Hi.
kdubz.
Hey guys.
So we've been friends for actually a very long time.
Yeah.
Probably since like
School.
16,
end of
17,
days,
yeah, around them time. So good friend.
Yeah.
Get on her socials. Her socials will be under here
Uh-huh.
somewhere. kdubz. So I'm just gonna ask her a couple questions, personal questions. We're just gonna have a chit chat with you guys today.
Yep.
Let's go. What influenced you to start content creating? Sorry, I can't even speak.
I feel like I was already doing content to an extent because of my DJing, but what made me want to start doing fashion content? I was just seeing it so much all over my feed, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I've always been into fashion from a young age. This is something I'm passionate about. Let me just start doing
For real.
videos. And also my friends around me that I had at the time was doing content, so they was like motivating me to do it. So yeah, it just made sense. So I just did it.
For real. And go check her TikToks because the outfits are outfitting. Are you mad?
Period.
Anyways, all the brand artists, guess that's her. She's
Yes.
the model. Anyways.
Get me to model for you guys.
For real, no
Yes.
jokes. So the second one is friendship boundaries. How do you deal with that?
Friendship boundaries. It's so important. Boundaries in any relationship is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you ever feel disrespected by somebody, you should always let them know, because at the end of the day, if you don't let them know, how are they ever meant to know that they upset you? But I feel like their reaction to you confronting them will say a lot about them and about how
Yeah.
they feel about you. Let's say, for example, Macy did something while I was out, and I come to her and I'm like, Macy, do you know what? I don't like that you did that. Da, da, da. And she's like, well, you know, you did this and I didn't like how you did, and she starts bringing up all these things that she's felt wrong about.
That's a true hater there.
That is a true hater. Whereas if she's like, you know what, Kai, I didn't understand that that's how you felt, and I'm sorry I've made you feel that way. That was never my intention. Then I'll be like, you know what, she's a real one. So I feel like boundaries is important. Don't ever feel like you're doing too much for setting your boundaries with people, because if you don't tell somebody they've upset you, they're never going to know.
Never.
So yeah.
Never. And it's for their own sake as well. Like, just in general, don't be around people that are closed-minded. You get me?
No.
Especially if you want to grow and you're curious in different things. Then people are the people to stop
that will
you,
hold you
judge
back,
you.
judge,
all
and be
of
like,
it.
oh, are you sure?
So,
that looks weird. Those shoes are weird. You shouldn't
For
have got
real?
them. Like, watch out for people like
For
that.
real. The second one is there's being strict and then there's being rude. How do you know the difference?
In terms of friendships or relationships?
Just anything in general.
I feel like being strict, there's a way. I feel like a lot of the time it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if I'm trying to tell Macy basically her makeup doesn't look good, I don't need to be like, oh, your makeup looks, or oh, you look like this, or oh, laughing at her. You can just be like, Mace, I think you need to blend in your concealer a bit more.
Yeah.
I think your lip line is a bit
always
off.
a way.
There's always a way how to say it. So the difference
Mhm.
between being rude and what did you say? Being rude and being strict.
Yeah.
Is when somebody's rude, they're just saying personal things to hurt your feelings. But when somebody's strict, they're just telling you how
They
it
care
is,
about
or how
you.
you've upset. They
Yeah,
care about you,
it's
and they
coming from
won't
a good place.
say it in a violating way.
Yeah.
They'll just say it in a respectful manner. So yeah.
No, of course I agree. Have you ever went on a bay vacation? And would you ever?
So no,
we got her.
So no, I have not been on a vacation, and would I 1,000%? But I feel like you need to know that's the one. Like, because let me tell you now, a holiday, I've been on a friend holiday or a relationship holiday will make or break the friendship or relationship. So make sure you really know that person and you're comfortable around them, because especially if it's a vacation, it's just going to be you and that person, and you're going to another country. You don't want to get into problems, you know what I mean? So yeah.
For real.
Yeah, can you thank you.
Something is like what you didn't want to happens.
Oh, when things don't go to plan.
Yeah.
How do I deal with that?
How do you go around it?
Oh, well, I would know, Macy, I would know about that. Things are always going off plan, but I feel like the most important thing when things go off plan is not to focus on the things going off plan and what should have happened. Focus on problem solving. Okay, this is the situation. First thing you need to do is accept the situation for what it is.
Yeah.
Because the longer you like moan about it and keep wishing that it wasn't in the situation, you're just still gonna upset yourself even more, and you're gonna get more stress.
Game.
So think about a solution and always find the silver lining. You have to always find a positive from everything, because it's always going to be a positive of a situation. And I genuinely believe that everything happens for a reason. So I think that, oh, I missed my flight, or oh, I missed my bus, and then let's say, God forbid, but if something was to come out, that flight crashed, or that bus crashed, or there's someone with a knife on the bus. Everything happens for a reason, but just focus on a solution with the situation you have now. Don't try and dwell too much on what's already happened or what should have happened, because you're just going to stress yourself out. So yeah, just focus on the positive and think, okay, we're here now. What can we do moving forward?
For real.
Definitely.
Be positive, guys. Yeah. Also, speaking up about how people treat you, how do you go about that?
It's such an important thing. One thing about me, I do not play about speaking and expressing my feelings and about how I feel. And going back to what Macy said about being strict and being rude, you don't have to be rude, but you do need to let people know if they've upset you. So don't ever be afraid. Obviously, there's a time and a place as well. Obviously, if it's just happened on the night out and there's all sorts going on, maybe wait till the next day or on the way back home, or maybe call them, and you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But always say how you feel. If you think somebody's upset you or disrespected you, because sometimes it could just be a whole misunderstanding. Don't get me wrong, they might have meant to disrespect you, then that's a problem. But 9 times out of 10, they might not have even realised that they upset you, or that wasn't their intention. So communication is so big. But I think don't be so quick to cut people off without at least speaking to them about what's happened, because like I said, it may be a big understanding. But yeah, don't play about people disrespecting you. I don't play about
because they will disrespect
me. And if I've spoke to somebody on once or twice about their disrespect and I've still not seen a change, I will just leave the person alone, because that just shows me you have no respect towards me. Because anyone with respect would want to, do better and would want to change for you, or would not want to upset you again.
For real.
But when people just don't care, listen, people's actions will tell you exactly how they feel about you in relationships, in friendships. So I just go off people's actions, because anyone can tell you, oh, I love you, I'm going to do this for you, but your words don't mean anything until I see your actions. You're going out of your way to make sure I'm okay. You're messaging me, you're replying to me on time, you're acknowledging the fact that you've upset me, and you're sorry for that. So people's actions will tell you a lot about them as a person. Definitely.
You do not need a man to define you. I agree on that one too.
Is this the statement?
Yes, it's
1000%. And I wish I could tell my younger self this, and I wish any young girls out there that are watching this, you do not need a man to define you.
No, you don't.
The first kind of love that is the most important love in your life is self-love. You cannot expect somebody to love you if you don't love yourself, because even if that person does love you, the fact that you don't love yourself will come up in the relationship, and your insecurities will be an issue. So you have to learn to love yourself before anyone else can love you, and understand that a lot of these people who are in relationships are not even in happy relationships. Don't always believe what you see online. Do not always believe what you see online.
There'll be too many girls, man, on my phone, and I'm glad I'm not the gal.
Clock it. But yeah, focus on self-love, self-growth, your career, and men will come. Don't go out of your way to find a man. A man is meant to find you.
Especially when it's girl. I feel like, I can't speak for everyone, but I feel like a lot of women in this generation want to have a high value and want to be doing something bigger than being a housewife, let's say. So if anything, nowadays these men look up to us and kind of like, you get me? If you're doing your thing,
really doing their big one.
If you do your thing, you're doing your career, you're focusing on your driving or whatever skills you want to do in life, they will come.
Wow, trust me.
They will be like, wow.
Trust me. But if you sit at home and focus on men more than yourself,
it's not gonna work.
And then you get 10 years down the line and you've got nothing going for yourself. Don't expect
exes
to be finding. Don't expect Marcus Rashford to want to marry you. Do you know what I mean?
For real now,
you don't even have anything going on in your own life. You can't expect this big successful football player or this big famous rapper to want you. Self-love, love yourself,
for real,
and don't be too upset if you're not in a relationship, because a lot of the time it's more stress-free being single. Honestly, I'll tell you that.
But even so, ignorant men Ignorant
men.
Men are so ignorant and full of themselves. Like nowadays, we are the man. We are the man. We pick them up and help them out. What's going on?
But ignorant men, I feel like if somebody's ignorant, there's nothing you can do about it. Don't stress yourself out trying to keep relaying your point to them. Because if you've already said it, I'll say twice. I'm only going to say my point twice. And if you're still coming defensive and you're still not hearing me out and understanding where I'm coming from, I'll just leave you to it. Because the amount of times I've sat there in debates or arguments with people and stressed myself out over ignorant people, it's just like, it's honestly, it's not worth it. But yeah.
Describe your ex as a clothing brand.
Hood Rich.
Okay.
Hood Rich or Pep and Co. Pep and Co is Poundland's brand.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Or like Slazenger from Sportster.
You took it there still.
That is funny.
How do you feel about finally getting to the point where you're done? Have you ever been in that situation before? Maybe
very
with
recently,
friends
actually.
People?
But we won't name drop. But yeah, very recently. Once I'm done, I'm done. And I feel like you guys know, because you've seen how I can be with relationships with other people or friendship. You know that I'm a very forgiving person.
Yeah.
I'm a very, like, I tolerate a lot. But once I reach my breaking point, I will just leave. Like, don't ever feel bad to leave somebody, because remember, babe, if they weren't listening to you and they weren't hearing you out and they weren't stepping up, they don't care. So it was never your loss, because you was always too good for them anyways. And when a boy tells you, I don't think I'm good enough for you, babe, believe them. Just walk away.
Bye.
Just walk away.
Bye.
Because don't expect somebody to be somebody that they can't be, because until they recognize the wrong in their actions, they will never see an issue with the way they are.
Never.
So yeah, don't ever be afraid to walk away. It's never ever. I always say this: it's never my loss. Ever. Because I know what I want, and I know how I want to be treated, and I know my worth. And once you know your worth, don't get me wrong, it's very hard to be dating in this generation and knowing your worth, because you will be disappointed a lot of the time. But I know that once the man for me comes along and then they're ticking all the boxes, I know that's what I want. So I will never settle for less. If I settled, you don't even want to know where I would be right now.
Innit? Well, the next one is, have you ever wanted to tell a man his breath stinks?
Yeah, in the club. I'm sorry.
Why does everyone stink in the club? Go have a wash.
Guys.
Go wash your body. Go brush your teeth. I thought people go out the way to make sure they smell extra good and their teeth extra clean for the club. No,
but the thing is, guys, it gets to a point, like, gum is like 70p. Cost of living probably used to be 50p, 70p now. Or ask your friend for a mint, or go get some water. Or
if you see me, if you see me at the club,
I wanted to tell them their breath stinks, but you know what? I get worried, because you know how people are these days. Not just men, but people in general. You don't know if they're gonna punch you in your face or just walk away. Like, even sometimes I'm reluctant to like reject people when I'm out, because I don't know if they're gonna punch me up or just walk away. So sometimes I'll just give a fake number, or just give the Snapchat or whatever it's asking for, just because I don't want to get jumped. But yeah, of course. But if they're getting too close, you got to personal. And if that's your man and his breath stinks, babes, you need to tell him. You got to,
or it will never change. And even so, if you see me out, I always have gum on me. Please attend me.
And if any of my people them's watching now, on a rare occasion, if my breath ever just stinks, please tell me. Don't let me walk around ponging up everybody. Like, please tell me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I will never take it the wrong way.
Like when people's breath stinks, they're always like.
Yeah,
they always want to spit on you, bro. But yeah, have you ever went to an event and maybe you spoke to two people that was there, or it was ever like an awkward situation because it was like someone, I don't know, ever awkward? Are you sure?
Wait,
no, I don't know. I'm just. I don't know.
I don't think so. There's been times when, you know, certain people have wanted to FaceTime at the same time, and I've had to, like, you know,
pick a side.
You know, when you're dating, you do owe it to yourself to, like, get to know other people. Until things are getting serious and you're locked in, don't ever, like, lock off because trust me, I've been there. I've locked off people for a talking stage and it's gone left.
For
So
real.
don't ever do
Don't.
that until until they have confirmed with their words. Because one thing about these men, if they want you, they'll make it be known.
For real.
So until they confirm, don't lock off people, because you will then have to rebuild the roster
For real.
from
But,
the start, and it's just long.
For real. Long. You'll be going on apps to find them.
And
They're
then
not
you
there.
have to and then
They're
you
not
have to
there.
like spin the block.
Yeah, and it's
embarrassing.
awkward. Yeah. Anyways,
So,
how have you ever lost your spark? And if you have, how have you dealt with it?
yeah, definitely. I've lost my spark, and the way how I dealt with it is just focusing on me and putting me first. Go and do things that you like. Go and treat yourself to a Starbucks if you like Starbucks. Go and get your nails done. Get
For
your hair
real.
done. Start learning to love yourself again and focusing on yourself and pouring into yourself, because I feel like, especially as women, because we're just so nurturing and we just want to be there for everybody, and we want to, do you know what I mean? It's very much a thing where we come out of a
We wanna
relationship
control.
or a friendship and we lose our spark. But when you get into a relationship or you meet somebody new, don't ever stop pouring into
Don't.
yourself. Like, always pour into
Always
yourself.
self-love, always.
Yeah, that's the way how I would find my spark again. Going out with friends, doing things you enjoy, spending time with family, eating good,
For real.
going to the gym,
The little things that make you
doing
smile.
your hair every day, even if you're only just going to work,
For real.
even if you're just sitting
Even if
in
you're
your
sitting
room,
in your
look
bed,
cute,
yeah.
do your makeup, post
For
some
yourself.
TikToks for yourself, not for anybody else. Don't ever do things for a man or
For
for
real.
friends or to impress that famous person. Always do things for yourself. That's the way I see it.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, adding to that, going out and doing it on yourself, because a lot of people are scared to, let's say, going to
I've been
restaurants.
on holiday by myself.
See,
I was 18.
we both did a solo trip,
And I
and we're
just did a
young,
solo
guys.
trip.
We recommend.
Macy, you know, I am that friend. I will literally call Macy and be like, "Hi, Macy, I'm on my way to China. Yeah, I'm by
on my
myself.
own, just letting you know.
Night. Yeah,
just letting you know, I am alive, but like, don't even bother me because I'm enjoying myself.
Learn to do things by yourself, because at the end of the day, you came here by yourself and you're gonna go by yourself.
For real.
Don't ever wait on
Don't
people.
wait.
I think
because
I
you'll be waiting forever.
You'll be waiting forever. Don't ever wait on people to do things.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do and live your life.
For real.
Trust me.
And it's not awkward. Like, doing things on your own gives yourself more confidence within yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah,
it
definitely.
makes you it teaches yourself stuff.
Yeah, about yourself. Yeah.
And that's what you need to know. Like, obviously, a lot of people are on their journey of finding themselves, and people are on that journey for years. But that is as long as you are on that journey,
I think
and
it's a
trying,
life journey.
yeah?
Finding yourself is a whole life thing. You're not just gonna find yourself at the age of 20 and be that same person for the whole rest of your life. So I feel like life in general is always about finding yourself and knowing what you like and trying new things and meeting new
For
people
real.
and putting yourself in new environments. I love being out of my comfort zone. Don't get me wrong, at the start I'm like shaking, like, oh, I don't want to do this. But once you do it,
force yourself
you'll be
to
like,
do
oh
it.
my
It's not
gosh,
that bad.
I'm so glad I did this.
Yeah, for real.
Trust me.
Also, high maintenance. It's good to have high as a female.
As a girl, yeah,
it's good to have high maintenance within yourself. You have
just
more
make sure you
personal
can
value.
pay for it yourself.
Mm.
Don't ever expect a man
especially
to,
your
like,
bills.
Yeah, your bills.
Pay your bills.
Please don't be one of those girls. It really just gives me the ick when there's girls out there that don't work, don't do anything for themselves, and then expect their man to do everything.
Yeah.
Please don't be one of those girls. Just
You'll be
know,
waiting
yeah,
forever.
and that's how control starts. If you allow a man to have control over you and think that they, like, babes, pay for your nails, show that man. Sometimes I'll go out on a date and I'm like, oh no, I'll pay for my food. Like, you have to show them, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes
got
that you have your own money. Because a lot of these men, they love
They'll take the
females that
piss.
they can control.
Yeah.
So always have your own money, because if you argue on that date and he walks out and you ain't got the money to pay for it, you're gonna be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So always have your own.
Wash the dishes in the back.
Always have your own things and show these men that you're a boss lady. The right man who wants the best for you and wants to see you grow and uplift you will want you to have stuff done for yourself. It's a red flag if a man always puts you down or is happy with you not doing anything.
Or doesn't want you to, let's say, there's a lot of, like, it happened to me once. I still do hair, braiding and dreadlocks, and I was in a relationship where they didn't want me to do male hair. And that was the biggest red flag.
That's a red
flag.
Why
are you stopping me from making peas?
Yeah, that's giving insecurities.
You get me? So I didn't rate that.
Even if your man doesn't want you to, like, go out, even if you're like, oh babe, I'm going to the cinemas with my friends, or I'm going shopping in Manchester, that's a red flag. If he's not letting you go out the house, babes, left him. I'm so sorry.
For real. Also, we don't want another year with the same exact shit with the same exact people. And it just shows that it's okay to let go of people.
It's okay. Honestly,
it's okay. Chapters
I'm
are different.
so glad I know that.
Yeah.
It's so okay to let go of people, especially if they're disrespecting your boundaries, they're overstepping their line, they're not making you feel good. Whether you're in a friendship, relationship, or family, the people around you are meant to uplift you and make you feel good. If you feel like someone is constantly draining your energy, or you just feel like every time you speak to somebody, the conversation doesn't end well, let them go. Let them go, because you're holding yourself back from somebody better that God has in store for you, or the universe, or whatever it is you believe in. You're holding yourself back.
Yep.
Like, anytime you feel like you shouldn't be with someone, or you shouldn't, or their actions are showing you
it's
that
for
they
a reason.
don't mess with you,
you
like
feel
that,
this way for a reason.
You're feeling that way for a reason. And the longer you stay with them, the longer you're holding yourself back from the bigger things that are in store for you. Trust me.
And even so, like, have a conversation from if
don't just, if someone's upset you, don't just expect them to read your mind. Don't just block them. Have that conversation.
Communicate with them.
But like I said previously, their actions reacting to how you spoke to them will tell you a lot about how they feel,
how they respect you. You get me? For real.
Definitely, because there's been times where I've told guys, I don't like that you do A, B, C, and D, and I'll always say to them, if there's anything you feel about me, please let me know now so I can fix that. And they never have anything to say, but I'll notice that they'll be like, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that, and they might do it for 2 days, and then after that they just go back to being their normal self. And I think to myself, you know what, I'm not even going to tell you again, because you heard me, you just didn't give a F. You didn't care enough to fix that. You can't want me that much. If I know that if a man wants me and they're all about me the same way I'm all about them, I would care and I would sort that out. So if they don't even try and attempt to fix the things that you've spoke to them about, just leave them alone. They're not worth it, honestly, babe.
For real.
There's nothing that gives me the ick and breaks my heart more than seeing girls be their man's mom. Because at the end of the day, you need a boyfriend, not a son. So, yeah.
You didn't birth it. Anyways, this isn't a question, but I'm going to do a last question. And it was just going off what you just said, to be honest. What is your biggest ick in a man?
My biggest ick? I've got more than... Sorry.
Okay, do top three.
Can I say more
top three.
What? The first one is liars. Do not lie to me. I respect honesty, even if you don't have the money, or
just
be
real.
Just be honest with me. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be more mad at you if you lie to me than if you're honest to me. So the rule number 1, do not lie. The second rule is poor personal hygiene.
Stink.
Why are you wearing the same pair of socks all week?
You can't.
Why have you not done your hair like in a whole 3 months? Personal hygiene. Why are you always wearing that same Nike Tech?
Oh, wow, some people are gonna be hurt.
Why are you wearing Nike Techs in 2026? Anyways, but let me not upset the boys. And my last one is probably ignorance, or just disrespectful. Or basically, what I'm trying to say, those people that just don't see another side of the story. Closed-minded people. They don't hear you out. Even
they
if
won't have a convo with you.
Because the thing about me, I'll always hear someone out. Doesn't mean I agree with you. You might say something to me and I might be thinking in my head, she's trying absolute puff. But I'm going to be like, you know what? I hear it. Like, I'm seeing your perspective. I respect your opinion.
But this is my opinion.
But those people that think they're always in the right. Oh, that's the one. People who think they're always in the right. Just leave it. Just go. Because you're never gonna believe that you're in the wrong, or you're never gonna listen to what I'm saying. So just move along. Along. Get gone. But yeah,
guys, that's the end of this podcast. Thank you so much, Kai, for being on here.
Me.
You know,
remember, ladies,
she's got the best advice.
Be a boss. Be a boss.
Focus
on yourself. Focus on self-love. Focus on your career. Men will always be there. Boys will always be there.
For real.
That job opportunity might not always be there.
For real.
That pair of shoes that you wanted might not always be there. That holiday you wanted to go on might not always be there. So do it now.
Tomorrow might not even be there. You get me?
Put yourself first. Don't let people cross your boundaries. And yeah, just be a boss ass bleep.
She needs to bleep it out. But thank you so much for watching. If you're still to this video, my social's going to be below, and Kai's, to get at both of them. She's a DJ, so get at her socials, no joke, and book her out.
And
West Midlands
will soon be getting bookings.
Sir. So. Me and Son a DJ. There's gonna be a day party coming soon in summer. So we'll keep you updated. But thank you for watching, guys. Bye.